loves, welcome back to the channel. Y'all, we are at the end of the year. Like, literally, we're days away from 2025. I can't believe it. And I say this every year. Like, every year I say, oh, I can't believe it, the year has passed by. But seriously, where has the time gone? But on that note, like, so much has changed, and this has been a challenging year for me. So 2025, are you ready? Let's talk about it. Stay tuned.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Welcome back, beauties. Thank you for tuning in. Um, yeah, I completely fell off. Now, this wasn't like all of a sudden thing. I noticed my inconsistencies throughout the year, and then it just kind of really caught up at the end of the year. Um, like I said, this has been a very challenging year for me. Like, so many things has happened, so many changes, so many new things in my personal life, in my professional life. I mean, it's just, and then like revelations as well. It's just a lot. It's been a very challenging year for me. And so with that being said, I gained in some areas, and then I definitely failed in others. So if this is your first time tuning in, I am big on personal growth. I am big about constant growth, like continuing to grow until we leave this world. Like, you know, that's important to me. Just always trying to be better every day. And so I started some 28-day challenges last year, which focused on, physical, also emotional well-being and spiritual intelligence. And the goal was to do, short 28-day challenges to see if I could get some results and things like that. But the ultimate goal was, although I wanted to see results at the end of the 28-day challenge, I wanted to continue those habits. I want to create a lot of good habits for the long run. And I can say I have created quite a few different good habits, y'all. But what I failed to do was get a grip on the bad habits. And it's so counterintuitive. Like I'm not getting the best results because even though I've gained and created some new great habits, I haven't got the old ones under control. And so it's like I'm not reaching my full potential. Like I'm gaining, but not where I could. And then also with anything, consistency is everything. You can start something, but if you're not consistent with it, whatever that is, and that's going to take discipline, then, it's not going to work. And discipline for me is just doing it anyway. Not about how I feel, not what's going on, not about what's going on around me. It's about just making it happen. And yeah, I failed in some areas. And so, yeah. Now, like I said, this has been a challenging year. What I noticed was in um, my spiritual life, I have definitely gained. I have definitely grown. And that's wonderful. Like, that's really number one, to be honest. Because within the challenges, within the changes, within the uncertainty, I went to where certainty was. I went to where my peace is always. And it caused me to be closer to God. And I stayed in the Word more. I prayed more. I was in the moment more. I was more grateful of what I had instead of focusing on what I don't. Because if I focused on what I don't, it was miserable, Or if I focus on the things that could be different, it was just not good. And so I had to kind of change my whole perspective of how things was and get a sense of peace. And there's no peace for me like being in the presence of God. And being in the presence of God means you have to be intentional about some of the things that you do. And so my spiritual life has grown this year to a whole nother extent. And I'm very grateful for that. Um, I'm extremely grateful for that. But what had grown is my physical. Like, um, I've always been more on what I can do consistently, um, and to stay healthy consistently, not the fads, not the diets. Like, what can I do on a day to day basis to maintain what I want and to be as healthy as I can, but also to get better as well over time. Y'all, these holidays, and I'm gonna go back beyond the holidays, but I gotta just talk about the holidays. Over the Thanksgiving holiday, I ate so much. And it's like I was just sitting down eating in one whop. It was like it was just snacks, like a little bit here, a little bit there. Oh, I'll have that cake. Oh, I'll try that pie. Oh, them greens look good. Is that a Popeyes turkey? And it was, by the way, and that thing was delicious. Don't sleep on it. But I was just like eating a little bit. And here's the thing, I knew I was overdoing it and I still did it. That is not discipline. And that ain't what I've been doing for the last year plus, longer than that. But I mean, on this journey, I know better and I didn't do better, right? I was complacent and I completely failed in that. I felt myself growing. Y'all, I felt myself expanding my body. I felt myself growing. And so, but what I can appreciate is that I was aware and I got right back on it as soon as I knew. It wasn't like, "Ooh, the new year coming, girl, just let it go into the new year and you have it as a new year resolution." Mm-mm. Um, I'm, I've, in the stage of my life where I am right now, when I see myself not being my best or when I see myself in a position where I can do better, I have to do better very soon. And so, yeah, I failed, and but I got back up. So 2025, y'all. What's your goal going back in that? What is your goal going into 2025? Um, I know I have a theme for the year. Now, no, New Year's resolutions, I'm not really big on that. Once upon a time I was, but I make goals throughout the year. Like I reassess myself throughout the year and what I can do better. So I'll start a new goal, when I feel like it's needed. But I do go into the year with things that I want to accomplish. And so I definitely have a list for that. And, but my theme for the year is do it anyway. There's so much doubt in trying new things. You doubt yourself. Sometimes you get doubt from others. If you share that information, they can put doubt in your head. Yeah, sometimes I just like, if it's really, really new territory, I'm enthused from the beginning and then time settles in, or a hurdle comes about and I'm really questioning everything that I was so enthused about initially. And so I just gotta like do it anyway. And so that is my theme for the year. Whenever it gets difficult, whenever my mind is telling myself that I can't or trying to talk me out of it because I don't know what's around the corner, or this ain't for you. And see, I am in my early 40s. I'm about to turn 42 in like another month. Shout out to the Capricorns, by the way. December, January babies. I'm a January baby. And so I am about to turn 42. I feel like I get better with time. I'm so grateful for my 42 years. I'm grateful for learning. I'm a late bloomer, and I'm appreciative of that because I don't know if I would have learned and attained some of the things I've gotten in my life now. If I would have gotten it early, I don't know if I would have managed it right, used it right, kept it. Um, yeah, that's a whole nother video and a whole nother topic. But um, yeah, that's my theme for the upcoming year is do it anyway. What's your thing? Like, do you have, what is your goal? Share your goals with me. Let me know what you're thinking about doing. Yours may not be mine. It could be, your career. It could be your relationships. It could be, your spiritual life. It could be losing weight, whatever that may be like. Let your girl know and let me know what your theme is for the new year. Okay. But yeah, talking myself out of things, making sure I stay with the vision even when I can't see clearly, that full belief in myself, and all the things, and knowing for me that I don't have to do it in the same way everyone else is doing it. You don't have to compromise. I don't have to compromise my values. I don't have to compromise what's important to me. When I look back on some of the things I do years from now, I want to be comfortable with that. And that's important for me. And so being able to kind of bring all of that in is important. And so, yeah, that's the theme for the year. So, on that note, for the 28-day challenges, I definitely have got to give you an update on that. It's been over a year now, so looking about maybe a year, 5 months or so. And I need to give you an update on where I started and where I am now. Even with not being as consistent as I should have been throughout the holidays, but I kind of noticed the decline in the consistency throughout the year. And so pretty much I allowed my desires or the situation that I was in override my discipline. And that is what I'm working on, along with actually taking control of my bad habits, or the things that I need to work on. And keeping the good habits that I had. I'm very, very happy about the good habits that I've started. Fasting has become like a way of, it's like a way of life for me. Intermittent fasting as well, but I mean also just fasting when I just really need to refocus when I want to focus. Sometimes it's just physical, and then sometimes it's prayer. And so that has just been very beneficial for me. But along with that, it's grown my discipline, but I'm still weak in so many different areas, and that's just me being honest and sharing my truth. And if I can't be honest with myself, how do I expect to continue to grow on this journey? And so, yeah, I got to give you an update on that. I'm starting a new 28-day challenge now. It is going to be physical, and it is going to be for toning my lower body. And so I'm going to be sharing that with you along the way. Of course, you'll see the results at the end, and continued growth throughout the upcoming months, okay? So yeah, I'm excited about this new year. I'm excited about what's to come. Oh, y'all. So listen, I am starting a new channel. I've kind of started it, but I really haven't put my foot into it like that just yet. It's going to be for ASMR. And that is because the number of comments that I've gotten about doing something related to that is enormous. Even beyond this channel, someone has always mentioned that, and so I just said, okay, let's do that. but I gotta be able to bring my take to it. I'm thinking like guided meditation. I'm thinking visualization. I'm thinking affirmation. I'm thinking quite a few different things. I'm still trying to figure out, what angle I really want to kind of bring that to. But that's coming. And so if you're interested, make sure that you check that out. Pretty excited about that because I love my voice. I've when I say my voice, I've used my voice for a very, very long time. I went to college off of a singing scholarship. My dad is a minister, and so he had a singing group that I sung in, and yeah, I remember me and my girlfriend singing back in the day that, SWV and all the things. I know we all done did that, thinking that we could and emulating, and so I've always loved to sing, but it's never something that I wanted to do professionally. It was just something I did for myself. The whole talking thing, I never thought about that or considered that at all, but I have always heard it. And so I feel like one of my purposes in life, my main purpose, is to serve. And I think that's something that we all are meant to do in some capacity. And so if I can serve using that, if I can use that to relax some people, to take some edge off of you, to help you sleep, because I understand what it feels like to have so much on your mind and can't close your eyes and get a full rest of sleep because of worry, because of thinking of tomorrow. And then you're no good for the world tomorrow because you're not rested. And so if I can serve in that capacity, then I most definitely am. And so we'll see how that goes, okay? Yeah, that's just a few. But I definitely want to hear from you, all right? As always, make sure you leave those comments and questions for your girls below. Your girl below, I definitely want to hear from you. And make sure that you stay tuned for what's to come. 2025, you're definitely going to see my hair videos, more of the hair, because I love hair. And so your wigs, your crochet, your sew-ins, and what else? Clip-ins. And then I definitely want to bring my natural hair a little bit more into it. I have her in a protective style most of the time because I have goals for her too, which is first to be healthy. Nothing that I wear is worth compromising the health of my real mane, and so that's important to me. But I definitely want to introduce that more and bring everyone in on that journey. My 28-day challenges are definitely going to be back into effect there, and giving updates on how that has been since the start over a year ago. Definitely going to be doing personal development is become a love for me. For me, it's become an obsession for progression. I know I will never be perfect, nor will I ever try to be, but I do want to be better. And so progression is the name of the game. And so developing personally, and if I can be that example for you, and also you share on that journey with me as well, then that's what I want to do. All right. And so I'm so excited to be able to walk with that with you. And see how far we can go together. Yeah, and then like I said, the ASMR thing is in the works. And so a few things I'm tackling. But I'm excited. Till the next time, y'all. Stay sweet. Be a blessing to someone else if you can. You and your family stay blessed as well. I'll see you shortly. Bye-bye.